Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all of you out there. So I hope you are well and are ready for our first lesson today. Unit 1 is personal. The theme of this unit is about people and culture, and the main focus is reading. The content standard of today's lesson: the main skill, reading 3.1, understand a variety of texts by using a range of appropriate reading strategies to construct meaning. The complementary skill 2.1, speaking, communicate information, ideas, opinions, and feelings intelligibly on familiar topics. Learning standard, the main skill, reading 3.1.1. So you have to understand the main points in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics and some unfamiliar topics. And reading 3.1.2, understand specific details and information in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics and some unfamiliar topics. The complementary skill, speaking 2.1.5, you can explain and justify your own feelings or those of others. And speaking 2.1.3, you can explain and justify plans and ambitions. Okay, now let us look at the title of the first unit. It's personal. What does it mean by personal? Yes, it can refer to a person's private life which is very close to you. It can refer to the relationships, maybe relationship with your family, with your friends, and also it can refer to emotions. Okay, now I want you to look at the picture. Who do you think they are? Okay, yes. The woman in the middle, we can say that maybe she is the grandmother because of the grey hair, right? And then a child there. And then we have maybe the father of the child in front. And who else we have? Yes, the grandfather. And another one is also the child, maybe the sibling of the other child. So they are children and they are a family. So we can see here there are 3 generations, right? We have the grandfather, the grandmother, or the grandparents, and then we have the father, the son of the grandparents. Okay, and then we have the children, okay, to the father, or we can also say the grandchildren to the grandmother and grandfather or grandparents. We can see that they are playing football together, spending their time together. What do you think of their feeling? Or what can you feel? What do you feel if you are spending your time with your family? Happy, right? When we can spend our time together with our family, we will feel happy, contented. All stress will be released. Okay, now let us look at the terms for 6 types of family. Okay, we have traditional family, single parent family, blended family, extended family, adoptive family. The first type of family we call traditional family. Okay, it is made up of a married couple and their children. Okay, for example, you, your family, your father, your mother, you yourself, your brother or sister, or maybe we can say that your siblings. So it is called traditional family. Okay, now for the single parent family, okay, you can see that the word parent, not parents, right? So parent means either mother or father. So single parent family is made up of a mother or a father with her or his children. Okay, it means only one parent. Okay, a mother or a father. The third type of family is blended family. Okay, blend. Okay, it means it is a family composed of a couple and their children from previous marriages. Okay, for example, Ali has a daughter from his first marriage, and then Aminah has a son from her first marriage. And then one day Ali and Aminah got married, so now they become a couple. So what happened to their children? Okay, their children come together and stay together as a family. So it is called blended family, also known as a step family. We proceed to the next type of family, which is extended family. Is your family other than your mother, your father, and your siblings, maybe your brother or your sister. So your cousins, your aunts or aunties, your uncles, or your grandparents make up your extended family. They stay together with you. So that's why we call it as extended family. Next, we have adoptive family, which is a family that is not a family by birth, but a family that has legally said they will take care of a child and accept them as a family member. So they are not biological parent or children. Okay. So these are the terms of 5 types of family. We have traditional family, single parent family, blended family, extended family, and adoptive family. Okay, it's time for your exercise. If you have your textbook with you, you can refer to the page 5, which is the first page of the Unit 1. Okay, here, what you need to do is, you have to read the descriptions, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 descriptions of different families, and your task is to label them with these words. What are these words? Okay, you have adoptive family, blended family, extended family, single parent family, and traditional family. Okay, we have discussed all types of family before. So, which one is most like your own? Okay, later we will discover. Okay, what about I give you 5 minutes for you to try this on your own. Alright? Okay, time's up. Have you got the answer? Alright, let's check for number 1. I live in Bristol with my mom, dad, and brother Tim. My parents met at university and got married when they finished their studies. I was born a year later and my brother was born when I was 3 years old. Okay, so here we have I, my mom, dad, and brother Tim, which is the sibling of I. Okay, so what type of family here? Yes, traditional family. Very good. Okay, number 2. Mom and I have just got home from holiday in Spain. Mom works hard so that we can go away once a year. It may sound strange, but I have a lot of fun with my mom. There's just the two of us at home, so it's a good thing we get along. Okay, here we can see that we have mom, I, and the clue is just the two of us. So here we can see only one parent. Alright, so what is the answer? Exactly, single parent family. Number 3, my dad remarried a few years ago, and when he did, Josh and I got a stepmother and a stepsister. At first, it was strange living with them in the same house, but we soon got used to it. It's pretty cool actually. Right? We have my dad remarried, and then we have stepmother and stepsister. The answer is yes, blended family. Great. Okay, number 4. Every summer, the whole family gets together for a party at my grandparents' house. All 3 generations are there. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and everyone. We have a fantastic time. For me, it's the best day of the year. So we have the whole family. We have grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and everyone. Definitely, the answer is extended family. Alright. And the last one, number 5, my mom and dad aren't my biological parents. They couldn't have children of their own. So, they adopted me and my sister. They love us very much and always do their best to make us happy. So we have my mom, dad, and the clue is aren't my biological parents. The answer is adoptive family. Very good. So after this exercise, I'm sure that all of you could identify 5 different types of family, which are traditional family, single parent family, blended family, extended family, and the last one is adoptive family. Okay, for the next activity, I want you to watch this short video of children talking about their brothers and sisters. And then you have to answer a question on what kind of family is Elizabeth from. Alright, are you ready? Okay, let's start.
I like having a sister. It's really good. Sometimes she does bad stuff, but a lot of the time she's good and a lot of the time she's bad. I was very jealous. Why? I was mad that me and Daddy would take care of him more. I was always not gentle with him, but then now I love him. I should have loved him when I was littler, because then I get to carry him around like a baby. Now he doesn't love me. But he do a little bit, but not so much. Well, can I tell you something? Instead of having her out of my mommy's belly, another mom had her, and so she couldn't take care of her, so we said, we can take care of her. My name's Elizabeth, and this is my sister Megan. I've never had a sister before, and so it just changed my life. At first you don't know what to do and stuff, so you're like, I don't know what to do. But then you get along with it.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck.
When I found out how hard it was, I was kind of like, okay, I don't want Megan anymore. But now that I'm sort of her helper, I'm kind of like, okay, I want to keep her because, she's so cute and happy.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and it beats me all to heck. It beats me all.
It's just been like a dream come true because I've never had a baby sister.
Well, is that cute? Cute, isn't it? Okay, so what do you think is Elizabeth from? Yes, I agree with you that Elizabeth is from an adoptive family. So what about you? What kind of family do you have? And do you prefer the company of your friends or your siblings? Or do you see members of your extended family often, do you? How about your grandparents? Do you have a good relationship with your grandparents? And when you are older, do you want to have a large family? Okay, so tell me your answer by sending me a video. Alright? Moving to the next page of your textbook, page 6, reading activity. Number 1, look at these household chores. Who do you think should do them? Okay, write C for child or P for parent. Okay, we have make your bed, wash the car, cook meals, wash the dishes, do the laundry, dust the furniture, clean the bathroom, sweep and mop. Okay, who do you think should do these household chores? Ask yourself. Do this in your exercise book 1. Okay, now look at these pictures. What can you see? Messy, right? Okay, so dirty dishes in the sink, dusty furniture, grubby carpets, filthy floors, unmade beds, overflowing rubbish bins, and smelly laundry in the basket. Could you live in such a mess? Read the article about helping out at home and decide on the best title for the article. Is it A, top tips for a clean home? Or B, when a household falls apart? Or C, how to treat teenagers?
Women stayed at home and did all of the household chores while men went out to work. The father or sons rarely helped, but sometimes the daughters did. However, those days are long gone. But despite this change, many teenagers believe that their parents, and more particularly their mothers, are the only ones who should pick up, tidy, wash, clean and clear. Are you one of those teens? Or do you help out? It's a sad fact that just when children are mature enough to really help in the house, they become too involved with their schoolwork, part-time jobs and other activities to be of much help. They always seem too busy to lend a hand around the house. Even so, teenagers should be careful not to make extra work for others. The truth is that no one is too busy to do these simple chores, and anyone claiming otherwise is probably just being lazy. So what happens when parents become sick and tired of their children's excuses? Jessica Stillwell faced this very problem. Her 3 daughters didn't lift a finger at home. so she went on strike. It all began on a typically busy Saturday when Jessica was rushing around all over the town taking her daughters to and from sports, shopping for the family and running errands. That evening, when she put her feet up for the first time all day, she looked around at the mess in her home and realised with a shock that she hadn't made any of it. Stillwell went on strike there and then and stayed on strike for 6 days. Incredibly, they didn't even notice what was happening until day 3 of the strike. By then, dishes had piled up in the sink, dirty plates were still on the dining table, and smelly socks were on the bedroom floors. It wasn't until day 5 that the girls started to clean up the house, blaming one another for the mess. During the clean-up, Stillwell sat on the sofa drinking coffee that her daughters had made for her. Stillwell says it was shocking to see how much of what she did for her children were things that they were perfectly capable of doing on their own. She hadn't asked them to help because she didn't want to argue with them, or because it was faster and simpler to do it herself. What's the situation in your home? Do you do your fair share, or do you expect others to clean up after you? If your mum or dad went on strike, who would break first, them or you?
Let us look back at the previous paragraph, of the text. Let us discuss the meaning of some phrases in the paragraph. The first one, lift a finger. What does it mean to lift a finger? To lift a finger means to make the slightest effort to do something, especially to help someone. But usually, it is used in negative statements. Example, I have so many chores to do, and my sister won't lift a finger to help me. Or other example, he never lifted a finger to try to improve his failing grades. Clear? Very good. Number 2, the word strike. She went on strike. Normally comes together with the preposition on. So it is a phrasal verb, on strike. Meaning stop work. In order to press demands. Another word we can say that it is a protest. Mogok. Number 3, running errands. Errands means a short journey undertaken in order to deliver or collect something, especially on someone else's behalf. Here in the text, we can say that Jessica was rushing around all over the town, taking her daughters to and from spots, shopping for the family and running errands. So Jessica does for her daughters. Another word for errands is task, job, chore, assignment. Alright. Number 4, put one's feet up. In the text that evening when she put her feet up for the first time all day after running errands. Here it means take a rest or relax. And number 5, there and then, very easy. It means immediately. Alright, now let us go to activity number 4. 5 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from the sentences A to F the one which fits each gap, 1 to 5. There is one extra sentence which you do not need to use. Tips: when you deal with a gap text, look for words such as definite articles and pronouns in the missing sentences that you think will link to things in the text. Then, find what those words refer to and place the missing sentences in the correct place. For example, what do they in sentence A and this in sentence E refer to? Okay, so A, let's see, they. What this means is that they should keep their rooms tidy. Okay, they here refers to teenagers in general. And this in sentence E refers to the reasons parents don't ask teens to help. Alright, if you refer back to the article, you may find these phrases like however, those days are long gone. Okay, the middle of first paragraph. And are you one of those teens? Okay, at the end of the first paragraph. Okay, so these words such as these, that, these, and those can be used to refer back to a situation. Alright? Okay, you have 5 minutes to do the exercise. Okay, so your time's up. Let us check your answer. Okay, the first paragraph, the answer is D. Okay, as it is linked to the sentence before, the gap about roles in the household and how they have changed over time. So, however, those days are long gone, and the sentence following the gap in which this change refers to the new role of women. Paragraph 2. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is A. Sentence A is linked to the sentence before the gap. Teenagers should be careful not to make extra work for others, and the sentence following the gap, which is the truth is that no one is too busy to do these simple chores. The pronouns they, themselves, and their in sentence A refer to the teenagers in the sentence before the gap. Also, these simple chores in the sentence after the gap refers to the chores mentioned in sentence A. Moving on to paragraph 3, the answer is F. Sentence F about Stillwell refusing to do the chores and not telling her children is linked to the sentence before the gap. Went on strike and the sentence following the gap. They didn't even notice until day 3 of the strike. Okay, number 4. What is the answer? Exactly. The answer is sentence C, in which her daughters complained them about the disgusting house hadn't offended them enough to clean it, is linked to the sentence before the gap. Dishes pile up, dirty plates, smelly socks, and the sentence following the gap. The girls started to clean up the house. And last one, number 5. The sentence that fit the paragraph is sentence E. Very good. The sentence before the gap gives the reasons why the mother hadn't asked her daughters to help, and sentence E states that these are the same reasons why other parents also do not ask for help. Okay, you get 5 over 5. Very good. Finally, the last activity, you have to complete the sentences with the correct form of these expressions. We have be sick and tired, do your fair share, lend a hand, not lift a finger, put your feet up, and run errands. Okay, do all the exercises in your exercise book 1. Okay, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to text me. Okay, to wrap up, okay, I'm sure that we have achieved the objectives of identifying the differences between the 5 categories of family by completing the task on page 5. Okay, we have learned 5 types of family, which are traditional family, single parents family, blended family, extended family, and adoptive family. We also have learned about household chores, doing the household chores, and also understanding the main points in the article by deciding the best title for the article on page 6. Lastly, we also have discussed the meaning of some phrases and vocabularies. Okay, students, don't forget to finish your homework in your exercise book and also Google Classroom. That's all for today. Till we meet again. Bye and Assalamualaikum.